Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to take a stack of sources, articles, analysis, and insider whispers and give you the essential knowledge you need without the fluff.
And today we're looking at a situation that is, let's say, delicate.
That's a good word for it. We are wading into a truly fascinating paradox engulfing the NBA's most scrutinized franchise, the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's a situation that really requires looking past the legacy, past the emotion, and focusing purely on, well, on competitive realism. We're analyzing a major report detailing a scenario that seems impossible on the surface.
Right, the potential imminent departure of Lebron James.
Exactly, despite the Lakers having a phenomenal start to the season.
And that's the mission for you today. We are unpacking the ultimate misalignment. The headline news is fantastic. The Lakers are, 15 wins and 4 losses deep into the 2025-2026 season.
And they look great. They're efficient. The chemistry is electric. They look like an immediate contender.
Yet the whole reason we're having this conversation is because the source material argues that this very success, this new identity, is forcing the front office to confront a future that might not feature LeBron James as its center of gravity.
Because that success is built primarily around Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. And the time horizon for those two eras, LeBron's and theirs, it just doesn't align. It's creating one of the most difficult organizational decisions in recent NBA history.
It's an incredibly high-stakes moment. We have to acknowledge the emotional weight, but as always, we're focusing on the roster construction logic, the competitive necessities presented in these sources.
Absolutely. The organization isn't making this decision lightly, but they are driven by the goal of maximizing the next decade, not just the next season.
So let's start there. Section 1, the shocking success and the catalyst. When you look at that 15-4 record, what stands out about the quality of the basketball they're playing?
The quality is.
Yeah.
It's aggressive, it's efficient, and above all, it's fast. The energy at the Crypto.com arena right now is, the sources describe it as palpable. You can feel it.
And it's the chemistry, right?
It's all about the chemistry. It's not just talent winning games. It's a rare combination of talent, heart, and strategy, where every piece just seems to fit.
It's an incredible start, especially when you consider the upheaval that created this new look. And that's the hidden conversation the source material hints at, isn't it? The success is kind of masking this huge foundational change.
It is. We have to rewind to the previous season, to February, for the truly shocking move that catalyzed all of this.
Yeah.
Rob Pelinka stunned the league when he traded Anthony Davis.
AD.
Yeah, AD to Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, he had been the key running mate for years.
That trade signaled a massive pivot, and in his place, they got Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic, he arrived in Los Angeles sooner than anyone truly anticipated. But since putting on that uniform, he has played at just an unbelievable level.
Right.
At only 26 years old, he's in his absolute prime.
He's dominating.
He's dominating matches and has instantly become the team's undisputed offensive heart. He doesn't just score, he commands the entire flow of the game.
And what's been so potent so quickly is his connection with Austin Reeves. Reeves isn't just a role player anymore. His game has elevated, and he's now seen as a constant danger.
That partnership is the new identity. The source material describes their connection as almost telepathic on the court. This isn't just two star players sharing the ball, it's a fundamental partnership. It's built on speed, versatility, and unpredictability.
And it suggests a future that's young and built to last.
Exactly.
Okay, so that leads us perfectly into the great paradox. If the team is winning this spectacularly, why on earth is the conversation about moving on from LeBron James? This brings us to Section 2, the reconfigured role of the king.
Well, the difficulty really stems from history and expectation. For decades, LeBron James was the absolute protagonist. He was the untouchable figure who commanded everything, brought them the 2020 title. He was the maestro.
But this season, the strategy has profoundly, and you could say irreversibly, shifted. You mentioned the offense now revolves around Luka. How does that practically redefine LeBron's identity on the court?
It changes everything. I mean, LeBron at 41 still shows flashes of brilliance. He's still an elite playmaker. But the physical reality of his age, coupled with persistent physical issues, specifically that ongoing leg pain, it just necessitates very careful load management.
He can't carry that same burden every single night.
Not anymore. And this is where the core data point that's fueling this whole internal debate comes from.
Yeah.
This is where it gets really interesting for you, the listener.
Okay.
When LeBron is strategically spared from games, when he sits out, the Lakers don't just stay competitive.
They appear more fluid, That's the quote from the source.
That term fluid is key. We really need to unpack what it means tactically.
So what does it mean?
With LeBron on the bench, the ball movement just accelerates. The offense moves from, a half-court set that often waits for one person's command to a system based on constant motion, quicker decisions.
More penetration from multiple guys.
Exactly. The speed and versatility of that Luka and Reeves core lets the team resemble the most modern teams in the league.
Yeah.
They run a much more unpredictable and diversified attack.
So the data suggests managing LeBron's minutes isn't just about preserving his body, it's actually about optimizing the team's peak offensive style.
And that leads directly to the structural conflict. This time management creates an unignorable consequence: the age difference. A 41-year-old LeBron and a 26-year-old Luka. Their time horizons just don't match.
LeBron is planning for a season, maybe 2. The Lakers have to plan for 10.
Right, and that gap is fueling very heated, very high-level internal discussions right now.
Which takes us straight into Section 3, competitive realism and roster logic. This is the part that turns it from a sentimental story into a deep organizational analysis.
It's the cold math of it all.
Yeah, and the source material cited figures like, Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, who made points that are brutally honest, especially for a franchise built on legends.
Smith's argument is pure projection, completely divorced from emotion. He basically said that if the Lakers choose based solely on maximizing the timeline of excellence ahead of them,
then young players like Luka, who have 10 years or more of elite performance potential, they have to be the foundational pieces.
Right, it's not about diminishing LeBron. It's about maximizing your assets for the longest possible window.
So let's focus on those assets. The source emphasizes that the team's ability to thrive without LeBron on the court showed the general manager that the immense resources tied up in his contract,
His huge salary,
could be much better used elsewhere to strengthen that young core and do it immediately.
This is crucial marketing logic, as the source calls it. It's something every GM has to face. To maximize a 26-year-old Luka, you need a perfectly constructed, deep and balanced roster around him.
And the current roster, even at 15-4, has tactical gaps.
Oh, absolutely. The sources are very specific about this.
So what are those specific gaps? If they move LeBron's contract, how would that money actually translate into on-court improvements?
Okay, so first, they need an elite defensive wing. The Lakers are great offensively, but they often lack that lockdown perimeter defender who can handle the opponent's best scorer.
Which would free up Reeves and Luka from the toughest assignments.
A championship necessity in the modern NBA. That's piece number one.
Okay. What about the front court?
Second, they need a center who opens the paint. With Luka dominating the ball, the offense thrives when there's space for his drives, for his passing lanes. They need a big man who can shoot from distance or, operate from the short roll, forcing defenses to spread out.
Which just directly maximizes Luka's gravity.
Precisely. And the third piece is about the bench. They need a point guard who leads the second quintet with real consistency in playmaking.
Because when Luka rests, the offense can stall out.
It sputters. A reliable veteran point guard who can run the pick and roll efficiently and protect the ball is essential to maintain leads. That salary freed up by moving LeBron could get them 2, maybe even all 3 of those targeted assets.
Wow. That kind of immediate, flexible roster reinforcement, it's priceless when you have a 26-year-old superstar hitting his prime.
It's cold math, but as you said, it's winning math.
So what does this organizational reality mean for the man himself? That moves us to Section 4, discussing the emotional dimension and the future paths being explored.
And this is where it gets really challenging. The transition from the cold reality of roster logic to the human element. It's not easy. How does LeBron James, a man whose entire career has been defined by being the gravitational center, adapt to this?
This isn't just about his contract. It raises real questions about his motivation, his pride. I mean, can he accept a permanent supporting role?
Yeah.
Mentoring a rising star who is clearly now the guy? That's a whole new chapter for him.
And internal harmony is just vital. The way this adaptation process is managed or mismanaged, it can make or break a season that so far has been extraordinary.
The front office knows they have to navigate this with total respect.
But competitive necessity, in the end, overrides nostalgia.